Welcome back to another investigation where we are investigating the K-pop girls, okay? Because a lot has been going on in these K-pop streets, and I am concerned for the girls. I feel like they're overworked, okay, and probably not even paid properly for all the hard work they put in. Now, today we're going to be talking about Miss Winter, okay? I think her name is Winter. Well, I don't know what her last name is. I know it's Winter, and she is from the K-pop group Aespa. So welcome her to the show. Hey Winter, how you doing, girl? Now the thing about Winter is, I heard that I saw a couple of hours ago that they posted that she's recovering from a collapsed lung, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like that's so sad to hear because I heard that Aespa was about to make a comeback, and I think that's gonna probably be postponed now because Winter. Every time I hear the song, Winter is the one singing. Most of the stuff. I mean, once she the one saying, "Okay, I'm too spicy for your heart, ring fire alarm." I love that song. Okay, that's so cute. And that's right. First of all, that part right there is a high pitched part to sing. Okay, and it's like, girl. Okay, is she over there practicing too much? That's causing her lung to collapse like that. So I went to Google, honey. I went to Google and I typed in what are some causes that will cause a lung to collapse. And they said that it usually is from some type of blunt trauma to your chest, to that area. And I'm like, wait a minute, okay. I wasn't expecting to hear that. I thought maybe, and they said from screaming and doing too much, that can also cause it. And I have to say that she do sing at a high pitch when she sing some songs. I haven't heard all their songs, but I'm just saying I know that part that I do like that she does is a high pitched song that she sings, okay, at a very high pitch. And could that have caused a collapse if she do it too much all the time? Because they be trying to make the K-pop girls be perfect, and it's like, okay, it probably was perfect the first three times she did it, but she probably have to do it so many times over and over again until you please whoever the producer is or whoever the person that's over the group. So we're gonna pull some cards and see what's going on with Miss Winter, and will she be able to make the comeback, okay, or will it just be postponed? And then we're gonna see what's the future. I mean, will she still have her beautiful voice? Will she still be able to continue on moving forward? Or will there be some limitations? So let's go ahead and jump straight into the reading. But first, we're going to make sure that the energy around her is good, because the fact is that Google said that it could possibly be a collapsed lung, because most people get that from a blunt, like some type of blunt trauma. They said they see that mainly in somebody who's playing sports, like maybe football, who have some type of contact sport. Okay, and I know she didn't know they're playing football, baby, not like that. And so we're gonna just make sure that everything is on the up and up with her, and then we'll move forward with the group and see, will they make the comeback? Will everything be good? So let's go ahead and jump straight into the reading. Divine angels, if you would, please give me the best cards from this deck to describe the energy around Winter, okay, and her lungs collapsing, okay. What do we need to know about that? Okay, give me the best card from this deck to help us understand what is happening with Winter. Okay, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so the cards have spoken. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Okay, so the first card we have here, we got again a transformation. Okay, so again, I see somebody holding their chest. Okay, this card right here shows me that there's an angel holding her chest. So it does seem like there's a pain in the chest, pain in the upper respiratory area. Okay, as you can see, the person um, has their arms crossed over their chest. And I see the way the body is showing there's some type of pain, because they say a collapsed lung is a painful situation, health issue, and I can only imagine. Next we got choice. Okay, so it's some kind of choice that was made here. Okay, now I see a wolf here, and I see somebody here with a head off, and then with the head off I see them grabbing their throat. So I see some type of That kind of concerns me a little bit, but it speaks about choice. Okay, so it's not too dark. Did she make a choice to, again, with the throat area, was she singing too loud, too hard? Okay, and she continued to do it over and over again. Was the wolf demanding that she continued to do it? Okay, again, till she get it right, we don't know. We're gonna find out though. Next, we got celebration. Okay, so it seemed like she was doing something that she loved, that she enjoyed. Okay, with the celebration card, followed by leadership. Okay, we got leadership here, and in the background we have a bull there. Okay, was somebody bullheaded? Was somebody constantly wanting her to do something over and over again? I don't know. We're gonna see. Followed by upheaval. Okay, now it seems like, if you don't know what that is, that means like there's a trail of destruction, a trail of drama, a trail being left here. Okay, a disaster, fire, brims. Okay. So now, could that mean that there was a burning in her throat that's going on? So far I'm seeing that there's a health issue here for sure. I am seeing, but the things that's outside of her is the leadership and the upheaval. It seems like the leadership, now she had choices. Now, did she choose to try to please somebody and to keep on going, doing it over again, being repetitions, constantly doing over and over again? Okay, for celebration, to get it right. Okay, to get it right, get it where it needs to be. Okay, to please somebody. Okay, to please leadership, because and then at the end of the day, it caused a trail of disaster. It caused damage. Okay, there was damage to her. Okay, so let's pull from this deck and see if there's any type of dark energy or any energy around her that we need to be aware of. Okay. What is the energy from this deck surrounding Winter and her collapsed lung? Okay, thank you. So, the cards that we have here, we got, okay, the first card came out is Primal Energy. Now, this speaks about connecting deep within. Okay, that again, there's that going deep in. Sing it from your diaphragm, baby. Bring it out. Okay, you're not doing it right. Do it again. Okay, it's a sacred dance. Okay, sacred dance, baby. You got to call on your ancestors, followed by your instincts. Now, did her instincts telling her that there's a burning sensation in her throat to stop, to quit? Okay, because I see her grabbing her chest and this red feeling, this hot feeling, this burning sensation. Okay, you got all these skeletons around you, which kind of give me somebody on the outside of you that's kind of watching you, wanting you to do a certain type of way. And look at her in the middle. Okay, it seems like performing. Seems like she's performing for somebody. Okay, the Walking Dead, baby, the zombies. Followed by knowledge. Okay, a lot of practices, studying, learning, education. So it seemed like this could have happened at practice. Okay, this could have happened, while she was either singing something or learning something. Okay, I just see that, I don't know, with the knowledge, it's like she had some type of knowledge. Did she know that, if you continue to do it a certain type of way, that it would damage her vocals in some kind of way? But then we got the prey here. Okay, now this card concerns me because it says she was being stalked, invaded, and watched. Okay, and I see that she was being watched. Somebody was being primal and watching her. Okay, so was she trying to show out, outperform? Okay, and it's like somebody invaded her space. It's like all in her ear, telling her to do something. Okay, so let's dig deep into this leadership card here. Now, what do we need to know about the leadership when it comes to Winter? Okay, let's find out more about somebody that led her to this decision, or kind of invaded her space and kind of put their own point of view or their own scenario or their own intentions on her. Okay, so give me more about leadership here with Morax. Why is the leadership card here for Winter and her voice collapsing? Okay, so the cards that came out here, the first card that came out is the Attic. Okay, now you see that somebody's pushing. Okay, is she being pushed to do something? Somebody pushing. Okay, okay, because she need to push whoever that is out of her face. Like, back up off me, bruh. Okay, please back up off of her like this. Okay, too much on her, too much primal. Okay, wanting her to go more and more, give more, maybe even more dancing, more singing. Okay, a lot of discipline and studying here. Knowledge. It's like she knew that she may have been pushing herself too far, but she was trying to please whoever these people were that's around her. And we got this added card. Now, what you may have seen when you see this added card, it says it helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So it's some type of addictive behavior, which means it's a behavior that you're addicted to, that you can't stop. Okay, impulsive energy of something that you're doing, and it speaks about behavior. It's not speaking more about some type of substance. It's just like some type of behavior that you're doing that you obsess with. The shallow attributes is the part that you don't see if you're just looking. It says it compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So there's some type of addictive behavior that she had, or or this leadership had, because we're talking about the leadership. They had some type of addictive behavior when it came to her, which means they probably was having her, pushing her way farther than what her limit could be. Okay, and it's not like they're doing it. It's like the pressure, putting pressure on her. Okay, and it says it compromises the integrity and honesty. It's like you compromise the integrity of her voice, her lung, her body, her health, and because you have some type of addictive patterns that you refuse to stop, and it's like they have authority over her. Okay, and even her inner spirit, her inner knowing. She knowing that it hurt. She knowing that it burns, and it's like, oh no, you got to keep on doing it. Okay, and then there are warriors as well. Okay, now with this warrior card, it speaks about the light attributes. Is the part that you see when you look at this leadership. It says they have strength, skill, and discipline. So discipline, it's like, do you have discipline to keep on doing it over and over again, or are you disciplining the young lady? Okay, are you hitting her with a sword or cane or something like that? Is there some type of physical addiction that's going on here? I'm sorry, physical discipline that's going on here. And it says toughness of will, and this is the light attribute. This is what you see. If you was to go to her practice, you'll see the leadership doing this. It speaks about heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrificing and conquering the ego. So whoever this leader is, they light attributes, honey. They have an ego here. They have an ego, and it's all about them self-sacrificing themselves. So they don't mind sacrificing Winter. Her voice, the integrity of her voice, or what? It's like they have addiction. It's like they impulsive. That continues to do it non-stop, won't stop, and it's a pattern for them. So it's cycles of this. Now the shadow attributes, which means what you don't see behind closed doors, is that they trade ethical principles for victory at any cost. So the cost of her voice, the cost of her health, they don't care. The leadership. It's that they're indifferent to the suffering inflicted on others. So the fact that she may have been complaining about her voice, complaining about a burning in her chest, a burning in her throat, they didn't care. They didn't care because they not feeling it. Okay, so they come across as warriors. Okay, insensitive. Followed by the prostitution card. Okay, the prostitute, which means it's all about money. Okay, and it's like the feminine energy that they're using, which is Winter's energy. Okay, they looking at her as profit. Okay, these are the leadership. These are the people that's leading her. It's the light attributes is what you'll see if you see them. They accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of spirit. Now, what you won't see, which is behind a closed door, which probably what Winter sees when she looks at them, is they places material consideration and security above self-empowerment. So again, it's all about material things with them, which is money, okay, assets, material, of course, okay, and security, which means her safety. Okay, are they looking out for the well-being of her, like the well-being of the product, like Winter? And it's sad to say she is a product, and it's like if you tear up the product and damage the product, what are you gonna have? You're gonna lose more money than anything, and it seems like that'll piss them off. So why not be more careful with it? Okay, she's fragile, she's a human. They probably used to pushing people and probably threatening people, watching them, putting the pressure on her. Okay, so let's see, what did she have knowledge of? Because it says she had knowledge of something. And let's see why it's this knowledge card here. What did Winter have knowledge of? Okay, what is the knowledge card here for when it comes to Winter? Okay, it speaks about, I will show you whom to trust. Okay, I will show you whom to trust. And it seemed like there may have been a trust issue here with when it comes to the energy around whoever these people that was primal, okay, that preyed upon her talent, okay, watched, invaded her, okay, and it seemed like they did a lot of serious watching. Did they stalk her? I don't know. Okay, the stalk card is here too, but we'll see. Okay, but it's choices here. Choices that she has to make. They probably telling her, you know, do you want to be in the group? Do you want to stay in the group? Because there's plenty of girls that could replace you. So she studied and everything, but she had to be careful who she trusts here, because they're showing up as addictive warriors who are all about material things when it comes to this prostitute card. Okay, they claim to be leaders, but you're not leading them in a healthy way. You don't have integrity when it comes to the leadership. Okay, and that's caused an upheaval. That caused her to have this issue with her lungs. Okay, that could have possibly took her out of here. Okay, or damaged her vocal cords permanently. You know, I did read that there's a way to heal from this, and hopefully she can heal 100% and go back to where she was before. Okay, that's the plan I'm hoping for. Now, what do we need to know about this pray here? Why is the pray card here for Winter? Okay. The one card that came out, it says butterflies in gloom. Okay. So there's some gloomy times here. Some dark times. Some sad times. It speaks about after sadness, happiness, and hope returns. So it's sad, okay, because it seemed like after they did all this to her, there is light at the end of the tunnel for her. After they done preyed on her vulnerability, okay, they done invaded and they was watching so intensely, you know, judging. They said after this sad moment, there is happiness that could possibly come from this gloomy situation. So that's good, okay. So we're gonna go more into this upheaval, okay. What is the upheaval here that was caused? We can kind of guess it was her collapsed lungs, but let's see what the cards have to say. Why is this upheaval here for Winter? Okay, so the cards that we have here, it speaks about downcast pride. Okay, now when she leave practice, you would think that the artist will have they need confidence. They need to have their head up high, their shoulders back, and have a lot of confidence to do what they do. But it seemed like there was some downcast on her pride, had her feeling a certain type of way. Okay, that's how they start. That's one way of how they groom you to be almost like to groom you to do what they tell you to do. Okay, to feel like you obligated to it. So they downcast your pride. They put you down in some kind of way. Okay, have her feeling very much disconnected from who she is, followed by I won't cry for you, which means they don't have no empathy or sympathy for her. She'll have to cry for herself and then look at the blood coming out of her eyes, like she can't even cry for herself in peace. Okay, all you see is pain and agony here, followed by naked before the stars, which means very vulnerable, probably don't have much clothes on at all. Okay, being watched by old perverted men, okay, that look like skeletons, look like Skeletor. And so you have her here being very vulnerable, followed by atonement. Okay, you see the Tenosaurus in her back, which means this is the epitome of what happened to her. Okay, it feels like betrayal. It feels like deceit. It feels like pain. I see a lot of pain here because, you know, having that many swords in your back can't feel good. And it's all about her trying to be a star. It says naked before the stars, which means probably not even wearing much clothes, okay, in front of a crowd, in front of people. It seemed like she wasn't even comfortable with that. So it seemed like when it came to the trail of what led up to her collapse, it was already her pride was leaving. It was gloomy when it comes to her pride. Her confidence was not up. I won't cry for you. There was no sorrow, no pity there for her. They could care less, okay. And then the way that they have her dressing, it's like they taken away They're not helping build up confidence that way. How you gonna down talk her, then have her halfway naked, halfway dressed, okay? And then the Ten of Swords, that's when pain hit. Okay, that's when pain. So it seemed like right before she, either after she performed or before she performed, that this happened. Okay, and it seemed like she was in pain before she went on stage, or preparing to go on stage. Okay, could be preparing for this comeback. Whew, girl. Okay, so let's see what this deck has to say here. What advice or what cards can we give Miss Winter moving forward? Okay, what are the cards that she needs to hear or know? Okay, so the three cards that came out here is that what she needs to know is all must have prizes. It says trying to please everyone, and you can't do that, girl. You're not going to please everyone, so you got to make sure you please yourself. Now, with her being a K-pop artist, in order to stay on the team, to stay on, to stay with the girls, the group, there is somebody you have to please, but you have to just make sure that you're doing what that person asks you to do if you're able and capable of doing so. But you can't please everyone. I see there was a lot of people that was around that was looking and watching her with this primal eye. And her instincts were saying she's not going to please everybody, and you still want, okay? So it says all must have prizes, okay? Trying to please everyone. Next is curious and curiouser, okay? Discover, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity, okay? So somebody was curious here. Okay, now I see this hand touching her. I don't know why somebody's curious and touching her, but it speaks about discovery, inquiry, and weirdness. So it's something weirdness about this group, okay, that she in. And I don't think it's the girls. It seems like the people that's around, the leaderships, okay? There's something that's weird about it. And she may need to, I see a little shot glass here. It's like, do they put them under the influence before they perform or anything like that? I don't know. That seemed weird. But it speaks about nonsense. It's time to talk sense. So somebody is around her that's talking nonsense. It's this weird energy that's around her in this group. Okay. It's time to talk with sense. Okay. It's time to kind of like come to your senses when it comes to this group. Now let's see, will they make a comeback? Let's see what the fairies have to say. Will they make a comeback? Should she continue with this group? Because as far as the group goes, I feel like the group, they're talented, okay? But, if you got people that has addictions and have warrior type of mentalities that's leading the group, aka that's managing the group, then I don't know if you'll be able to make, especially if they're selling you as product and they don't care about the quality of the product, which means they're not making sure that you have the greatest confidence. They're not making sure that you are prideful of the things you do. They're not making sure that they're not damaging the goods, which means hurting your vocals, okay? So what advice do we need to give her when it comes to the comeback or continue with the group? What do the fairies have to say about this? Okay, so the fairies have spoken. And what we have here, we have the first card is wisdom, okay? It's time to gain wisdom when it comes to this group and moving forward. It speaks about, have you ever been told that you were wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge, okay? So this seems like this group, her being in the group is a challenge for her, okay? They could be cold to her. I see, again, winter, her being winter. This is winter time. It's time for winter to make a choice, okay? It looks like somebody is walking away, but at the same time don't want to leave the members, okay? Reaching out for the members. But it says now is the time to call upon your inner fairy of wisdom to help you with this challenge, okay? She needs to pray about the situation, see where it's going to lead her. It speaks about her purity, her innocence when it comes to this group. It says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart and within it, and you will find the answers to your questions. So she may be doubting and wondering, okay, is this something that she really wants? She really needs to look within her heart, okay? And because the answers are there for her. They are there for her. And then it speaks about light, okay? Finally seeing the light, okay? Because look, the unicorn is trying to show her the light, okay? Trying to guide her and know that she is a unicorn. She is special. She is unique. Okay, the group needs her. Okay, when I say the group, I mean, the management. They need the girls. Okay, they can't do it by themselves. It speaks about light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So there is a possibility here, okay? Again, this is what it's all about, what Winter wants. Do she want to come back, okay? Do she feel like it's hope for this group, okay? Because I see, looks like somebody is walking away. It's a possibility of walking away, but then to always trust her heart and know that she's making the right decision when it comes to anything that she have doubts about. And that the light will shine for her, okay? The light will shine for her and see her through this dark time. Okay, now we want to know, will she leave the group or will she stay? Let's see. Let's see what no. Let's see what cards would tell me. Will Winter leave or stay with the group? Okay. And well, it's not really about her leaving or staying. Will she be able to make the comeback with the group? Okay, will she be able to make the comeback with the group? Aespa. After her long situation, will she be able to make a comeback? Okay, we'll see what the cards have said. The cards are speaking about she who guides, okay? So she's looking for guidance, okay? She's looking to be guided in this situation. It says there's going to be a new path for her that's going to guide her to a renewal. So it seems like there's going to be some type of renewal here. Now, is that going to be a renewal with the group? Maybe new leadership, new management? She could probably stay with this group. Or is it going to lead her down a new path to another group, to another situation where she can also shine her light? Okay, look at her. She coming back better than ever. Looking like the queen of winter. It seems like she's being guided here. She got to look into her heart while she's recovering and figure out what she wants. Okay, next is that it says she who persists. So she's not giving up. For sure. During her recovery and her healing, she want to be persistent. It says she's looking at her perspective. She's being defiant, okay? And she's being very much persistent, okay? Again. So she's going to keep on going through. She's not giving up on her dream. Followed by she who is wild, okay? And what does that mean? It means that she's going to be untamed, wild, and mysterious. So, girl, we got to wait and see what she going to do, honey. But it seems like there is going to be a new path for her that's going to guide her to something new, a renewal. So, it's going to be a fresh start with the group, a fresh start in a new group. But she's very persistent. This is not the last time you guys going to see Winter. She's persistent. She want to heal and come back better than ever. She don't want to give up right now. Okay, she's very defiant, which means her doctor's probably telling her that she needs to give it up and try something else. She refusing to give up. She refusing to quit. Okay, she's going to be very persistent here. And then it speaks, now with this card, the untamed, wild, and mysterious, she who is wild. Now, is she falling out? Okay, should she have listened? Or is she moving to the beat of her own drums? But either way it goes, it's going to be light at the end of the tunnel for her with the queen fairy here. They're going to shed love and light onto her current situation so they can remind her that the light can penetrate the darkness that she is seeing right now. So hopefully she get out of this dark situation when it comes to the leadership of the group Aespa. Because it's like they're too hard. They're too hard. They got a pattern that's about them that's very addictive, that's very destructive. And they, are being too hard on these girls. They're being warriors. Okay, they're being too much. Okay, the girls don't need warriors over them. They just need somebody that's going to coach them. They're going to support them. Okay, and teach them. That's the whole point. She wants to learn. It's not like she don't want to learn, but it's like you can't beat it into somebody. And if you do that way, you're going to get locked up. So that's going to be the reading for Miss Aespa. I mean, not Miss Aespa. Miss Winter. Okay, and did I answer the question about her coming back, the comeback? Okay, let's see if this deck want to tell me anything, because this deck want to talk real fast before we leave. So let's see, give us more about the comeback of Aespa. Will the group Aespa return? Will they make their comeback? Okay. So the cards have spoken, and the cards have said there's gonna be a phoenix rising. So yeah, it seems like they're gonna rise. They're gonna rise up from the dust, from the storm. Okay, they're gonna make it through this storm. They're gonna rise up through the fire, because there is a lot going on in that group right now. So they're gonna rise up like the phoenix, baby, stronger than ever. Again, very defiant. Discover your life's purpose. They feel like that is their life purpose, okay? And they're going to discover it, and they're going to be determined to continue to do it. Followed by, and then you see this person playing music here, okay? So I see music here, and then, but I do see rejection. Now, I do see rejection here. Okay, some type of rejection here. It's like I don't know if something's, I see spider webs here. Something trying to hold them back. But are you going to let one rejection stop you? Okay, so if they do come back, if they're not 100% prepared, are the people going to accept them or reject them? That's a possibility here. But, regardless of whatever, you need to discover your true purpose and to move forward with it. Okay, they may face some rejections, but like the phoenix, they will rise. So that's going to be the reading for Aespa and Miss Winter. Okay, we wish the best for her. We want her to recover in a speedy and healthy way so that she can come back bigger and better than ever. Okay, so talk to you later. Bye.